It's 17th of May 2022, 9:15 a.m. I am drinking my first coffee. I am still currently lying in bed. I thought I would make a video now because I want to, I guess, and to get it done, and because I have just checked and officially I've hit 100 subscribers. Whee! I'm so happy. To the people asking questions about my pictures up here, I did not make them. The wonderful artist is located in Queensland, I believe. The reason I have them is because I have said throughout I'm extremely sex positive. I am a big believer in sex toys, lots of fun, swinging, kink, BDSM, all things outside of the normal box when it comes to sex, which is a little ironic because I'm celibate, which you wouldn't think those two would go together, but well, they really don't. The thing is, when it comes to all the stuff that I'm into, it's a particular sort of lifestyle, so to speak, and for me to be able to participate, I need the person I love to be with me. So, hence the celibacy. If you've watched or read enough, you will know throughout the time I've been on this journey. And when I say journey, I'm gonna really clear this up. Okay, so I consider me as in there's my life up until including ice, and then there's my life since then onwards, right? Now, that makes it a little confusing because Mr. X is right smack in the middle of it, but that's where we're at. Now, I have dated, had more than enough sex to last me a lifetime with more than enough people, and I'm done with it. If someone meets me and decides that I'm like the best person in the whole world and wants to go completely out of their way to show me that I am someone that they truly love and want to be with, and basically they'd have to be Mr. X in walking form down here in 3D, the way his higher self is. I'm going to put it like that. So it's going to take a lot for me to bother ever trying to date or meet someone or have sex again, because like I've said, it'll actually be, well, it's 8 years on the 24th since I met him. So it'll be 6 years in August since I've seen him. And that's a long time. Now, I have had a lot of sex in between that. I somehow managed to get myself banned on Tinder during that time. I swear to God, I don't know why. People think it's this big, oh my God, how can you A, get banned on Tinder, and B, not know why? I don't know. My name's Liv. This is how it happened. And that's the truth. And by the way, in case anyone just wants to come and go, use a different mobile number or use a different email or whatever it is, it's based on your mobile. So yeah. Plus I have zero interest, as I've just explained. But the artwork, on the other hand, I fucking love it. I literally told my boss and my colleague who are going to Queensland with me that I would have a house full of erotic art. And one day I will, because this stuff is awesome. And it's my home. And I will put whatever the fuck I want up, I guess. Hopefully that answers some questions. So yes, I thought the way it was worded in the comment was quite amusing, like something to do with how hard are you when you're in sexual relations. I'm a full submissive, funnily enough. I think that's just, my hair's annoying me. I think that's because I am such an independent person in my real life. But on saying that, I had to teach Mr. X how to be a dom, so you could probably say I'd be quite good at both. Anyway, that's part's done. I am going to keep this as short as I can. Here's something I'm kind of laughing at the moment because yesterday, if you've seen my post or like the afternoon one, you would have seen that I made myself, like I heated up some food. It was like 4:30ish or whatever. And then I went to start reading my notes and I was like all sleepy and I was like, damn, I really need to do, the important school stuff in the morning. And so I thought I'd have a nap. This is where it gets funny. So me and Boss are lying on my bed. I'm like dressed at this point, not in my jammies, just with my like throw cover over me. And I set my alarm for half an hour, for 6 p.m. to wake me up. Now, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, which is set for alarms to like bypass, yeah? So I'm sort of like half snoozing, half not snoozing, and I'm like, this is really weird. So I turned the alarm off for 6 p.m. And then I changed the Do Not Disturb so the automatic one would come on earlier. So, because I have it so it goes on and off at certain times, yeah? And anyway, I think I snoozed or napped, slept on top of my bed from 5:30 until 7:30, which is when I was like, this is really dumb. So I got up, put my pajamas on, and then got back into bed. So effectively, meaning I've slept since 5:30 yesterday. I had my alarm set for 7:30 this morning. I woke up at like 6 something, and I was like, well, that's to be expected, right? Given what time I went to sleep. I was like, nope, it's too cold, I'm not getting up, nope. Then I ran through a bunch of like options in my head, and I was like, okay. Because every night I fall asleep, I set the intention of something. It's whether or not I actually achieve it. So last night's intention setting was along the lines of, obviously I'm having a very early night. It is getting really cold here in Melbourne. So I was like, I'm going to go to bed early, I'm going to set the alarm, I'll get up, I'll turn the heat straight on, I'll get straight in a shower, get dressed straight away. By the time I'm out, the house will be warm, and then I can start on schoolwork. It's 9:23, none of that has happened, yeah? So I snoozed and snoozed and snoozed until it just turned itself off. Something we're all familiar that I do. And then I kind of started having like this argument inside my head and a tug of war inside me. Not a bad one. I wasn't mad. I was laughing at myself. But there was like half of me like, get up. And the other half of me is going, no. And that went on for, I reckon, at least 20, 30 minutes. And then I was running through all the things I need to do. And that part of my brain that still is like, we've got to get all this done by this time so we can smoke weed. It's still obviously there, yeah? I'm not smoking weed, as we're aware, because of many reasons. A, I've been sick. B, I'm coughing up crap. C, it's not fucking working. And D, I have too much shit to do. Again, which is ironic because in my head, this morning I'm like, you have all of this stuff to do, and I'm like, there's a lot of hours in a day. Then get up and use them. No, I'm not ready for that yet. That's what's happening in my head, yeah? So Boss took it upon himself, because he's very smart. He's quite mad at me. Understandable. He has not been walked in a while. And I haven't had the energy to take him to the dog park. So he got up and he was doing his wandering around, blah, blah, blah. But then he starts looking out the window. So with the curtains in my room, obviously Boss is a big dog, yeah? Yes, you are. He knows I'm talking about him. So when he looks out the window, the curtain opens. So he was doing that, and all the sunshine was like flooding in. Now, yes, it's sunny, but it's like 12 degrees, so not warm. And I ignored him for a bit, and then I was like, okay, you win, I'm up, let's go make me coffee. And I also have to fill my pillbox because I was meant to do it yesterday, and I didn't. Because last week I barely took any Ritalin though, I have had like all my separate pillbox things. They've all had all the Ritalin still in them because I haven't been using them. So Thankfully, I just took the 2 that was in there, so I can take the rest of my meds once I sort it all out. I have looked at the videos, like my previous videos, and the views I'm getting. I am just really happy, so thank you, everyone. I think I said this at the beginning of this freaking 10 minutes ago. I don't remember what I said 10 minutes ago, but I've finally officially hit 100 subscribers, so I'm super duper happy. And I can't really say much because I don't subscribe to a lot because of the notifications. It's just like, but you know, if you want to subscribe to me, feel free, and then just send all my shit to junk if you want, because I don't really get. But yeah, so I do have stuff to do. I am recognizing that the stuff I'm learning is sinking in, because I've now read the same stuff a couple of times, so it's working. In all fairness to myself, I would also say that there's I also think it's fair to say that I'm not really, jumping up and down, hunky-dory, ready to do everything, because I'm still getting better. Yeah? So, I'm not 100% myself. Now, I'm a whole lot better than I was. Thank fuck, right? But it was weird yesterday. Like, yesterday I really noticed something. I didn't make a video about it. I wrote notes about it because I have my therapist on Thursday. But I will mention it here because I'm obviously going to mention it to her. Excuse me. It's really weird, yeah? Like, as you'll be aware, I personally think society's all sorts of fucked up, yeah? I think most people do on most levels, on some levels. I don't know. I haven't gone in and discussed everything that I think and why, because those are the kind of videos that I want to actually do my research on, to have things to back up what I'm saying. These videos, I'm just talking at my ass. You know what I mean? I talk without having any free thought go into it. But yeah, yesterday I really became aware of the fact that it was like because I'm starting to feel better, that lower negative sort of vibration part kicked back in, and it was like this anxiety kind of hit me, and I didn't know what it was or where it was from or what was going on. And the note I wrote to myself was along the lines of, I'm starting to feel better, which means the guilt and the beating myself up for not doing enough has just straight away kicked back in. And that sucks, guys, because I do truly think we are all doing what we can do. When is enough enough? Who sets the fucking bar, right? I'm not living up to other people's expectations. I'm really learning and practicing to let go of my own expectations. Because again, yesterday it hit me. I was like, I'm the only person putting stress in my life. Yeah? I'm choosing to do this. This morning, actually, I had all the things that I'm diagnosed with running through my head, and I was like, okay, so I know people who've got 1 or 2, say, of what I've got, and don't work either, they're disability, and never in my wildest dreams would I say to someone who's unable to work and they're on a disability because they genuinely cannot, work a full-time job, do whatever it is, never, ever, ever would I make them feel shit about themselves. I just wouldn't. They are doing the best they can. And that's sort of, I think, when it is where I still get stuck here, because not only do I have 1 or 2 fucking different things, I have a whole bucket list. and yet I constantly it's this constant feeling of you're not doing enough. Um, I know that I'm doing the best that I can, and like I've said, I mean, I never ever thought I'd even make it to uni with the life that I've had, to be nearly finished, like my undergrad is exciting, it is so exciting. And one of the people that I helped tutor, like I mentioned, she has her own tutoring team, yeah. And obviously, I believe everything happens for a reason. But she needed a backup tutor for for particular reasons. And anyway, I noted down who the person was, and I would have talked about it. And it's like I now know where I'll be going when I need tutoring help, yeah? Because whatever it takes, right? I swear to God, I get so much freaking gas in the morning. It's so very annoying. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video, see where well, I make videos because I make videos because I like making videos. Very simple. To anyone, actually, I have received an email from WordPress telling me I need to either do something about this test thing, which is going to disappear in 13 days, the email said, which I knew, or upgrade. Now, obviously, you guys know I went through all this bullshit trying to figure out my website, and then the Happiness Engineers did it for me. Hallelujah. Yesterday, I think I said I plan on just using the same theme, and then thought, I actually will have a look at it. I'm going to have a look at it just to see, you know what I mean? But I've realised something, because if you look at my website, not YouTube, but the actual website I use to post everything, which again, if you're going to follow me somewhere, that would be the #1 place, because that's where everything goes. Especially like, for example, when I make really long videos and then I'm too tired to write a description, and then I might write something like, we'll write description later, or we'll write description after watching. If I end up, say, writing something, it's usually on my actual website, not here. Because as YouTube was always just a means to an end for me, in the sense of that's what I was advised to get to make the videos the way that I do and to upload them. Anyway, if you be, oh my God, I know, I touch my face, I move all the time, I'm so freaking annoying. On a side note, I get to do some training called How to Be a, what is it? It's something to do with storytelling. How to be a safe storyteller, or how to be like, I don't know, I get training and I get certificates, and whoopee, I'm excited. But oh, Jesus. Back to where I was, though. Okay, because I didn't actually do the website and fix it all up the way it is, and I let the Happiness Engineers take over, on the main page, there are two, I think it's like featured articles, right? One of them is about a meal that I forgot to put peas in. I like peas. Peas are probably like my favourite vegetable. Put them in everything if I can. And the one under it is about Married at First Sight. Now, if you've been on my journey long enough, you will know that I fully believe that Married at First Sight literally just like, it's an addiction like anything else, I would say. And I did watch it. I watched it because I started watching it. I wanted to know what was happening. I watched it because of the live chat that happened on Reddit, feeling like I was a part of something. So many different reasons. But I don't want to ever watch it again. And I purposely try to avoid any articles about it now, because of just, I don't want to be sucked into that crap, yeah? I need to use my brain for good stuff. Learning everything I need to learn, yeah? Now, but yeah, I went through the website when they first were like, it's up and running. I was ecstatically happy because it looks and does exactly what I needed to do. I never had to worry about finding stuff again. The only thing I do plan on doing, and again, these are all the things that I actually have to do. I don't have to do them, I want to do them. And then it's like shit like today where I'm like, it will all get done, and then the to-do list just gets bigger and bigger. But anyway, yes, they chose the main articles for that page. I didn't even look at changing it. I saw it, went, oh yeah, cool, and just let it go. Now, the nice guy at the vet wanted to have a look, obviously, and I know I said I'm not going to share with people in my real life, but I think it's more, I'm not sharing with people who know where I live, for example, or could affect me in any kind of bad way, you know what I mean? Like, it's no secret, I fucking love what I'm doing. I love how I do it. I'm actually incredibly proud of myself when it comes to my videos and my websites. This is 8 years in the making, because this started before I stopped ice. I wanted to make these videos while I was on ice. Imagine that, right? Anyway, I gave the nice guy at the vet the link. I warned him the way I warn everybody, my site is extremely raw and real, and I do not watch my videos before I upload them, nor, obviously, if that's the case, do I edit anything. And I do that for multiple reasons, but it's a process that works for me, and it doesn't need to make any sense for anybody else. And I know that one day it will all come together, because currently this is me in my bedroom, I'm in my jammies, in my bed, and professional side is professional side. But when I talk about being a public speaker on a stage, they're very much connected, yeah? So, yeah. But I've only just realised that if you haven't been on my journey this whole time, and you get given the website, you jump on the main page, and then you see the 2 featured articles without me explaining that I didn't do it, they did, it looks like I'm a massive Married at First Sight fan, and I'm not, because he messaged me something like, oh, blah, 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 I'm sure it was something along the lines of whatever it was, and now you're settling in to watch Married at First Sight, and I was like, one, Married at First Sight hasn't been on TV for a while, and 2, why would he randomly say that? And that's when I realised. So there is stuff I still have to figure out. My heat's kicking in now, and it's like I'm in my jammies. I've got my brunch coat. I've got 2 frickin' duvets and sheets and another throw, and now it's very hot. But yeah, now that I've talked out all the stuff I want to do, I'm feeling a lot better, in the sense that I know I have plenty of hours. Now that I'm fully vaccinated, I can go to the library. Maybe I'll make that a goal for some time. Tomorrow's meeting for work isn't until like 2 o'clock. I thought it was in the morning, so that's cool. I've been through and looked at everything for work, and all I really need to do is, I'm waiting on my shirt, because I can't actually make any of my videos without it. Andrew, by the way, if you see this, it's so weird. I was like, the amount of stuff that gets delivered to his house instead of my house, which is so dumb, because I don't know how people don't understand. It's not the same. But anyway, I did go and have a look. Well, I tried to have a look in your letterbox. Your letterbox is locked. Probably smart. I don't think it's there, but if you see this before I see you, can you please bring the keys to the letterbox just to double check? But who knows? I don't know what's going on with the mail these days. It was sent over a week ago. Plus, that's almost completely gone, because I'm sure shit not making professional videos that could go out to whatever, like that. With the professional videos, I will have makeup on and my hair will be done and all of those things that I don't do on these ones because I don't care. I reckon if I had to count how often I wear makeup a year, it'd be less than a handful, I reckon, because A, I don't really care enough, and B, I've never really been taught how to do it. So my version of putting on makeup takes less than 10 minutes. It's just like a bit of foundation, some eyeshadow, I'm done. I'm never going to be one of those women that take hours. Like, eyelash curlers freak me out. Eyeliner, never ever been able to put it on properly. And that's at the bottom. On the top, I just wouldn't even try. That's just, I've always joked, man, if you put eyeliner next to a $100 note and said you can have the $100 note if you put on the eyeliner, like on this part, I'd just be like, keep it. I wouldn't even bother trying because I've tried and it's too hard. But I think I've said everything I want to. I think. Truthfully, I could talk all day, every day, if I was given that free reign. But I've decided I know what I'm going to do. I'm absolutely not leaving reading notes until the end of the day. But yesterday was the first day I took Ritalin for the first time since being sick. I think I may have taken one on Sunday. I'm not sure. Yesterday I took 2 in the morning. And I wanted to take more, but then I was like, I don't want to like fuck my body up, you know, from nothing to too much, so to speak. So I've had my 2 now. It's 9:42 in the morning. Definitely need another coffee because I try to avoid doing really annoying things when I make these videos. But as we're aware, I've talked for 27 minutes, so the rest of my coffee's cold. But I just want to say a big thank you to all of you guys out there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all your comments and your questions. If I haven't answered any questions, you know, remind me. The only real reason I would not answer a question straight away would be because I'm asleep. You are able to ask anything you want, and I will decide whether or not to answer. I've always lived by the rule, sounds wrong, but I've always lived by the notion of you don't know if you don't ask. I'm a philosopher, so that makes sense. Ask away. You can ask whatever you'd like. And what I live by, and this is for me, I personally wish the whole world would do this. It would make life a lot easier. But if you ask me a question, there's always going to be 2 options. Two options. Let's do it right, peace, yeah? Almost everything offends someone these days, so it's getting confusing, this world. But okay, the 2 options are, if you ask me a question, one of 2 things will happen. One, I'll answer, and I'll be completely honest, because honesty is the only thing I frickin' really care about. When people lie to me, my brain just goes, you've lied once, you'll lie again, how the fuck am I ever going to trust you? So, you know, it does make me a target sometimes. I am easily gullible. 9 times out of 10, sarcasm goes straight to fuck over my head. Just simply, if you're saying something to me dead set, like serious face, it sounds real, my brain believes it could be real, my brain will just assume it is. The amount of times people have played tricks on me, but that's okay. But the other option is you always have the right to decline to answer. So there may be things that people will ask me I might not want to answer. I can't think of anything at the moment because clearly I talk about everything. But yeah, it's always going to be that. You can ask me whatever you want, and I will either tell you the truth or tell you I'm not answering it. Only, like, even as I'm saying it, in my mind, I'm going, what would you possibly not answer? The only thing coming up is stuff about Mr. X, but it's like, I know people want to understand that story more, but it's not my right to tell the full story when the full story involves so many other people as main characters in their own story, right? I'm the main character in mine, and everybody in my life are secondary characters, and that's not me being rude, that's just as a black and white factual kind of life's a story. My websites are life's a story for a reason. Everything's a story eventually, right? But when it comes to him, there's obviously his point of view, which I've got most of it on record. Yeah, back in the day I recorded almost everything, let's put it like that. So I've got it all. Obviously, same as with the wife, and now there's kids, and there's just lots of stuff involved. And I'm okay with people thinking I'm batshit crazy, because it doesn't hurt me. Being in love doesn't hurt me. Plus, it's only usually when I'm really, really sick or my suicide ideation is like through the fucking roof severe that I ever feel like I miss him, because it's hard to miss someone when you are literally on every single vibrational, dimensional level connected to them, which I am. So yeah, but otherwise can't think of too many things I wouldn't want to talk about, because I'm a sharer, you know. I don't have socials for a reason. I've made it pretty clear to work that I have no interest in getting them. Obviously, they could put me up on all of their stuff. I really hope they do not have any intention of going on TikTok. I really don't want to be on that. There's just some gut feeling of that's not a good idea right now. But other than that, I really have talked for a long time. I need more coffee. I need to get up. My house is warmer, so I'm actually quite hot now. And I have plenty to do. So once again, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for asking questions. Please subscribe. That'd be awesome. Please like my videos if you like them. You know, just have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.